Hello good people of YouTube, Slava Ukraini. This is my weekly forecasting for oil. So last week we had our first kind of officially bullish week that we've had in a really long time. So that was interesting. I definitely had a hard time with that because I just generally have a hard time with transitions. There were a lot of actually good bearish setups, but because the sentiment was just so bullish, it was just going up. Anyway, so you can see here that on a technical level, it bounced on the 50 SMA here on the weekly continuous chart. So, found enough support, kind of waited out all of the bearishness and then just bounced up. And now you can see, here's the thing, on a fundamental level, which is not my thing, but on a fundamental level, obviously we had the OPEC news, but then if you look at how behind OPEC is in actually doing any sort of actually meeting their quotas in the first place, they were not doing a good job. So maybe they're only cutting about like 500K, which isn't that much. Although they might end up using this as an excuse to just cut even more. So it might end up they're actually going to be cutting a whole lot more, which is even less than what they weren't even able to produce, if that makes any sense. So there's always that possibility. Obviously the SPR has to be replenished, maybe now, maybe not now, I don't know. But so in terms of fun, and ES does not look very good in my opinion. So obviously there's that economic sentiment of potentially just pulling everything down. So that makes me doubt it. That doesn't mean anything, because if it's just bullish, it's just bullish, and it definitely just kind of like busted through everything. As you can see, it was really in a good place, honestly. It was in a good place for it to actually go down, because at open it was at the 200 extension of last week's price range. It was also at the 61.8 retrace level, so all of that was just a really great bearish setup. But then it came down before the open, and then it still could have just resisted there, but those pivot points, I guess maybe, I don't know yet if I should commit my mind to switching to that point where it's like at the pivot point, it goes up instead of down. Do you know what I mean? At least with my trading, that's just kind of how it works. Those pivot points are very important, and they're neutral, but they become not neutral just obviously because of the sentiment. So that's kind of what tripped me up. I'm bad with those transitions. I don't yet know if I want to commit to a bullish sentiment, so I'll just be watching things. You can see there's this down channel here. Obviously it popped below, and then it is a little bit above it, but in a way it's still kind of just rotating in that channel. So yeah, I just, I just don't know for next week. We'll see where it goes. What are other things? So resistance wise, we have this kind of retracement area right here, which is also the 50%, and then we have the SMAs here above in a similar area. So all of that is happening all at the same time, and I would suspect that it's probably going to be bullish up until that point, and then it might stall, or it might, it's one of those things where I don't think it's going to be so bullish that it'll go above here, but I don't think that it'll necessarily do some sort of V or like upside down V retracement sort of thing. So anyways, I'm tired. we'll see what happens. This is the, oh wait, hold on, let me just show this as well. The other thing is that also the plus 150 extension of last week's price range is now pretty high. And so I just don't think that we're going to have another strong bullish week like that. So, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm tired. I hope you all have a great trading week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!